Hey friends, welcome to Essentially Jessi. I'm Jessi, and today we're going to talk about my top 10, plus an honorable mention, favorite fragrances that I discovered in 2020. So let's get to it. I really truly started my fragrance journey somewhere around March of 2020. I know that there was a lot going on then, and I just needed something different and happy and fun to put my attention on at the time. And I chose fragrance. I've been into essential oils for years, almost a decade, and essential oils are what is used most of the time to make up fragrances. So I knew what oils I liked, and I started smelling new fragrances. So in my journey last year, I picked up quite a few fragrances, I'm not gonna lie, but I have top 10 and plus an honorable mention that I think you should also check out. So these are my top 10 favorites. I'll start off with my honorable mention. This is YSL Libre. This came out last year, towards the end of the summer. Then they actually released an intense version, which I have a really cool battle video where I choose which one I like better than the other, which one I preferred that day over the other. Let's be honest. I'll link that in the description box below. But YSL Libre is a beautiful, 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 I think crowd-pleasing, great fragrance. So this is my top 11. This is my 11th fragrance of my top 10. My honorable mention for my top fragrance finds of 2020. Although this is a designer fragrance, it does not have a designer smell. It's gorgeous. Check it out. On to my number 10. This is really exciting because this is Rebecca Minkoff's first fragrance release ever, and boy did she blow it out of the water. This is great. I have a full fragrance review on this. This is different. Watch my video, watch the review to see if this is something that you might enjoy as well. But boy did this change the game for me. I think I discovered this in the middle of the summer, maybe towards the end of the summer. I can't exactly remember. Could have been fall. Oof. Anyway, but Rebecca Minkoff, she's known for handbags and things like that and does a great job on those. Check out her fragrance. She made my top 10 list at the number 10 spot. And at number 9 is Initio Rehab. I discovered this house this year, and I think that although I love Food for Greatness and Side Effect, this one, they're all just so unique. They really are unique. So I can't say that this one's more unique than the others, but this is a great fragrance. It's unisex. It's beautiful. The bottle is cool. I've never seen anything like these bottles before. And this was a great find. I'm really glad I honestly blind bought this. Probably shouldn't have, but I'm glad I did because it's a great fragrance and in my mind a safe blind buy. Anyway, I move on. My number 9, Initio's Rehab. On to number 8, this is Tiziana Terenzi's Spirito Fiorentino. You guys know I love this fragrance, discovered it this fall. The packaging is to die for. It is beautiful. Again, very unique. The fragrance is very unique. I did a full fragrance review. I can link it in the description box below. Let me know if you have any Tiziana Terenzi's or really anything. What was your number 1 discovery of 2020? Because I feel like we all did a little blind buying just because we were online shopping more. So number 8 is Spirito Fiorentino by Tiziana Terenzi. At a very respectable number 7 is Angel Au Croisiere. This was one of my first fragrance reviews. I picked this up early in the summer, and boy, is it a dandy. I love this fragrance. So Angel Au Croisiere, this is the 2020 version, not 2019, but the 2020 version. I think that you can still pick this up on the Mugler website. So be sure to give this one a good sniff. I think you'll like it. And if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. If this is your second, third, fourth, fifth time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell. Join this fragrance community. We like to have fun. I love to have fun in the comments. I love to hear what you guys are wearing, to hear what you guys like, to hear which one's your favorite, to hear what you guys think about the battles that I have. So hit that subscribe button and also drop me a comment below and let me know your fragrance of the day. Coming in at number 6 is Salt Caramel Shea and Blue. I can't say enough about this fragrance. This was definitely a new discovery for me this year. I didn't even know fragrances could smell like this. So good. This is a gourmand. Gourmand just means something edible. So it could be like pineapples or chocolate. This is a salted caramel mocha with salted popcorn at the movies. I don't know. Anyway, love this one by Shea and Blue. Can't wait to get through this so I can get a full-size bottle. I blind bought this, so I wasn't really sure what I was getting myself into, but now that I'm into it, I love it. Coming in at number 6 is Shea and Blue's Salt Caramel. Da 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 da! On to the top 5. Okay, just kidding. So my top 5, my number 5 is Intoxicated by Killian. This is a fragrance. Really, it's probably considered a cologne because it really is more masculine. I don't care. We all know. Like, I didn't even know that fragrances could smell like this. Before 2020, most of my fragrances were really aquatic, like MAC Turquatic, or cool water, because who don't like cool water? Or something like Britney Spears Fantasy, or something really, really floral, or something fruity floral. But this put me in a whole new echelon of fragrance, love, discovery. I cannot believe I blind bought this fragrance. Yes, I blind bought this fragrance. Please do not blind buy this fragrance. It is gorgeous. It is lovely. It is probably more of an acquired taste. I don't know, something like that. If you're a fragrance lover and you have 100 fragrances in your collection, I say buy this one because you need it. It is so different, so unique. I'm so thankful that I discovered it in 2020. This is Intoxicated by Killian. Yes, I have Killian's back to back. I could not leave this one off the list. I love Killian's Angel Share. I'm so glad that I got this before it sold out. I think it's back in stock now, but it was sold out for a minute on every website that I could find except people trying to resell theirs. This is Killian's Angel Share. It smells like the packaging that it's in. It is a lovely boozy vanilla fragrance. I did a full review on this. Watch the review to kind of figure out the nuances to see if it's something that you would like. At the number 4 spot is Killian's Angel Share. Okay, you guys know that I can't do a list without a tomford, and I really can't do a top 10 list without including Tomford's whitesuede. This is one of my favorite fragrances of the whole year. This is probably my most worn it is my most worn fragrance of the whole year. I've put a significant dent in this, and this is the bigger bottle. I mean, I've done some damage on this. I discovered this fragrance either in January or February, and then I just kept smelling it and I couldn't live without it. Is that weird? Can't live without a fragrance? Anyway, I couldn't live without Tomford's whitesuede. So good. Get your nose on this if you can at all. It's beautiful. That's why I put it at the number 3 spot. And my top 2 discoveries of 2020 are ones that it's that balance between like just wear the heck out of it and then savor it, because they are both niche fragrances. They do cost a pretty penny, and one of them isn't even still available by the brand. You have to go through one of the second-hand websites to even get a bottle of it. But these 2 fragrances, like my friend says, she says, if you've got a good candle and you love it, burn it. Like, why keep saving it? So I will probably wear these out in 2021. But my number 2 most prized possession, I don't know, from 2020 is Blondine by Frassai. This is a gourmand white floral. So I did a review. I have a discovery set that I received, from my friend Chelsea, that had 5 or 6 Blondine fragrances. Since then, they've released 3 or 4 new ones that I have not got the opportunity to smell yet. But the second I smelled this, I knew I needed it in my collection. This has a note in it that just made me fall in love. You will have to watch the full bottle review to find out what that note is and see if it is up your alley. But this blew me away in 2020. This is Frassai's Blondine. Okay, so at my number 1 spot, this is a fragrance that I have wanted to smell for years, but couldn't afford it, couldn't justify it, I don't know. I wasn't in the fragrance game at the time. I had like, I don't know, 20, 30 fragrances that I'd collected over the last 10 years. I wasn't a fragrance collector like I am now. And I got a sample of this and I couldn't wait to get a full bottle. And that is Lira by Zerjoff. This is in the Casamarati line, and the bottle is gorgeous. The fragrance is gorgeous. I mean, I did a full bottle review of this. I haven't worn this in probably a week or two, but I'm probably going to wear it tomorrow now that I've smelled it. This is my top discovery of 2020. So even though some of these fragrances didn't come out in 2020, a lot of them, well, all of them, I discovered in 2020. So some of these are new releases and some of these are older. I think this one came out in 2012 or 2014, but I wasn't really in the fragrance game at the time, and so I didn't know about it. I didn't even know about Zerjoff. Where I live, I can't get a hold of these fragrances just to smell unless I order them by mail or order samples or something like that. But Lira just blew the doors off of every other fragrance that I discovered in 2020. I love this fragrance. It is beautiful. It is unique. It's just gorgeous. There's nothing, I don't even know. I'm running out of adjectives. Lira by Casamarati by Xerjoff is to die for. So if you can get your nose on it, please do. Let me know in the comments below if there are any Xerjoffs that you love, that you have. How do you feel about Lira? Would that have made your top list? Let me know what your top discovery of 2020 is, or your top 5. I love discovering new fragrances with you guys. That's why this community is so fun, and we have so much fun, and we make friends, and we make friends in the comments, and I'm just thankful for you guys, but also for these gorgeous fragrances. They're so good. Thank you guys for watching. Something as small as hitting the subscribe button, the like button, dropping me a comment below really helps my channel to grow, helps me produce more videos, helps me to discover more fragrances so that you guys can discover more fragrances too. This is a fun community and a fun place to be to discover fragrances. And thank you so much to the people who have already clicked that subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. And again, it really helps my channel grow. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, go ahead and do it now. Thanks so much for watching. Smell you later.